Welcome to Cint International Tutors. We are committed to bringing knowledge and skills to your doorstep. This video is on basic concepts in data cleaning. It is the first of our video series on how to clean data in SPSS. After watching this video, you will know the basic concepts in data cleaning. Data refers to the records of two or more observations, while the record of a single observation is called data. An observation is an event that is seen to occur. Data has also been defined as facts about something that can be used in calculating, reasoning, or planning. Although statistically data is plural, grammatically data can be used as a singular or plural in writing and speaking. There are two types of data. These are primary and secondary data. The first-hand data that is gathered by the researcher is referred to as primary data. And the sources include interviews, focus group discussions, observations, questionnaire surveys, experiments, etc. Although primary data is expensive and takes a longer time to collect as compared to secondary data, it is more accurate and reliable than secondary data. Secondary data, on the other hand, refers to data that have been collected by someone else earlier, either published or unpublished, but it's now being assessed and used by the researcher. And the sources include institutional records, government records and publications, books, journals, magazines, websites, etc. Raw data refers to the data that is collected directly from the data source, while a processed raw data is referred to as a clean data. Data analysis is defined as the process of systematically applying statistical and or logical techniques to describe and illustrate, condense and recap and evaluate data. It can also be defined as the process of cleaning, transforming, and modeling data to discover useful information for decision making. So, the main purpose of data analysis is to extract useful information from data and use the information obtained for decision making. The data analysis process in research actually starts from when the research protocol is being developed. And the process involves data selection or identification, data collection and entry if it's paper-based, data cleaning, data analysis, data interpretation, and data presentation. However, the focus of this video is on data cleaning. And so, we shall proceed to data cleaning. Data cleaning is defined as the process of removing invalid data points from a data set. It essentially involves identifying and fixing or removing incorrect, corrupted, incorrectly formatted, duplicate, or incomplete data within a data set. Data cleaning is done to improve the efficiency of the results of data analysis. The steps in data cleaning include removing unwanted observations, fixing structural errors, identifying and treating outliers, and handling missing values. There are two types of unwanted observations. These are duplicates and irrelevant observations. Structural errors include strange naming conventions, typographical errors, or incomplete capitalization. These inconsistencies can cause mislabeled categories or classes. For example, using both N/A are not applicable in the same database and cause confusion. An outlier is an observation that lies abnormally far away from the other values in a data set. There are two types of outliers, namely outliers and extreme outliers. Outliers are identified by creating a Bose and Whisker plot for the data set in SPSS, during which the percentile, specifically the 25th percentile, which is equivalent to the first quartile, and the 75th percentile, which is equivalent to the third quartile, are also computed. SPSS considers a value to be an outlier if it lies outside the following ranges: third quartile plus 1.5 multiplied by the interquartile range, and first quartile minus 1.5 multiplied by the interquartile range. While SPSS considers a value to be an extreme outlier if it lies outside the following ranges: third quartile plus 3 multiplied by the interquartile range, and first quartile minus 3 multiplied by the interquartile range. After identifying outliers, the first thing to do is to ensure that the outlier is not as a result of a data entry error. Then, you may wish to remove the outlier or filter it out if the value is a true outlier and could have a significant impact on the overall analysis. Another option is to assign a new value, such as the mean or the median of the data set, to the outlier if it occurred as a result of a data entry error. In SPSS, there are two types of missing values. This includes system missing values, which are values that are completely absent from the data. They could be due to the respondent not being asked some questions, or skipping some questions, or mistakes during data entry. System missing values appear as dots in the data view, while user missing values are values that are invisible while analyzing or editing data, but they are not actually missing. Missing values can be identified in SPSS by running frequency distribution. After identifying the system missing values, in the case of categorical variables, the first thing to do is to trace the data collection instrument to see if they are available and then enter them. If they are not available, then the only option is to exclude them in the analysis by computing the proportions based on the valid percent. After identifying the system missing values, in the case of quantitative variables, the first thing to do is to trace the data collection instrument to see if they are available and then enter them. If they are not available, an option is to replace the missing values with values inputted from the observed data, such as the mean or median of all the observed values. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you would like to have additional explanations on the topics that have been covered, please obtain your own copy of the student-friendly statistics for health, life, and social sciences book. The other form is available through the address shown. Also, I would like to inform you that the list of the Cint International Archive journals is available at the address shown. If you want to access our recently published articles, please do so at the address shown. And if you want to submit your manuscript to us for publication, please do so at the address shown.